Hello everybody, good morning. Today I shall continue with the chapter Coordinate Geometry from class 10 Mathematics. In the previous sections we have learned about the section formula, the midpoint formula, the distance formula and their applications. Today I shall show some more examples on the midpoint formula and its application. So let us start. This is question number 6 from exercise 7.2 from the textbook NCERT of class 10. The question is ABCD is a parallelogram whose coordinates are given like this. A is 1, 2, B 4y, C x6 and D 3, 5. Now you can see that the coordinate of B, the x coordinate of B is given but y is not given. Y coordinate is not given. Similarly, the x coordinate of C is not given but the y coordinate is given. Now I have taken the coordinates of A as x1 y1, B as x2 y2, C as x3 y3 and D as x4 y4. We all know that the point of intersection of the diagonals of parallelogram is also the midpoint of the diagonals. Now here AC and BD are the diagonals and O is the point of intersection. So we can say that O is also the midpoint of AC as well as BD. So we are going to use the midpoint formula. So according to the question, we can write, if I take O as the midpoint of AC, then the coordinate of O will be x1 plus x3 upon 2 and coordinate of y coordinate will be y1 plus y3 by 2. Now O is also the midpoint of the diagonal BD. So the coordinate of O can also be written as x2 plus x4 by 2 and y2 plus y4 by 2. This is the midpoint formula. We have learned about this in the previous section. Now it is given in the question that actually O is the midpoint of AC as well as BD. So I can equate these two because this is the x coordinate of O, this is also the x coordinate of O and they are equal. So I can write x1 plus x3 by 2 equals to x2 plus x4 by 2. Now by substituting the values, x1 is 1, x3 is x upon 2, and x2 is 4, y2 is x4 is 3 upon 2. So I can write here x plus 1 upon 2 equals to 7 upon 2. By calculation we got x equals to 6. Similarly, for the y coordinate of O, we can write y1 plus y3 by 2 equals to y2 plus y4 by 2. Same way we have to substitute the values. Y1 is 2, y3 is 6 upon 2, y2 is y, that is what we have to find, and y4 is 5 upon 2. y1 is 2, y3 is 6, y2 is 4, y2 is y and y4 is 5. So by calculation we are getting 8 upon 2 equals to y plus 5 upon 2 or y is equals to 3. So the coordinate of the missing coordinate, that is y is 3 and x is 6. That is the answer. So in this way we can use the midpoint formula to find either the point of intersection of the diagonals, or if any missing quantity is there, then we can easily find it. Okay, just go through it. Hope you have understood. Good. Another very important question from this exercise. The question is, find the coordinates of the point of trisection of the line segment joining A and B. That is, 2 points A and B are given. When they are joined, we get a line segment. We have to find the points of trisection. Means we have to choose 2 points on AB such that AB will be divided into 3 equal parts. That is what called points of trisection. So I am taking A as x1 y1, B as x2 y2, and let P and Q be 2 points on the line. P, let the coordinates of P be x3 y3 and Q be x4 y4. P and Q are dividing AB in the ratio 1:1:1, means all are equally divided. That is, AP equals to PQ equals to BQ. The coordinates of A is given as this question number 2. The coordinates of A is 4 minus 2, 4 minus 1, and coordinate of B is minus 2 minus 3. Okay, so here we can see that AB is divided into 3 equal parts. So obviously P is dividing the line segment AB in the ratio 1:2. This is 1 and this is 2. So we can say here that M1 is to M2 is equals to 1:2. So here we are going to use the section formula to find the coordinate of P. So you all know the section formula. X3, it will be M1 x2 plus M2 x1 by M1 plus M2 for the x coordinate. Similarly, for the y coordinate, that is y3 equals to M1 y2 plus M2 y1 by M1 plus M2. Now by substituting the values, I am getting M1 as 1, x2 is minus 2, M2 is 2, and x1 is 4 upon 1 plus 2. Similarly, y3 is equals to, this is x3, y3 is equals to 1, y2 is minus 3, M2 is 2, y1 is minus 1 upon 1 plus 2. So this is minus 2 plus 8 by 3, that is 6 by 3, so it is 2. And y3 is equals to minus 3 and minus 2, that is minus 5 by 3. Therefore, the coordinate of P x3 y3 is 2 minus 5 by 3. This is the coordinate of x3. Now I have to find the coordinate of Q. This is the coordinate of P and I have to find Q. Now see the figure. It is quite clear from the figure that Q is the midpoint of the line segment joining P and B, that is PB. So Q is the midpoint of PB. We can use the midpoint formula here to find the coordinate of Q. You first go through this. Okay. Using midpoint formula, x4, that is the x coordinate of q, x4, actually q is the midpoint of pb. So here x4 will be x3 plus x2 by 2. See here, this is p, coordinate of p is x3 by 3 and coordinate of b is x2 by 2 and q is their midpoint. So x4 will be x3 plus x2 by 2. Similarly, y4 equals to y3 plus y2 by 2. So x3, we have already got x3 as 2 and x2 is minus 2 by 2, that is 0. x3 is 2 and x2 is minus 2, so x4 is equals to 0. Similarly, y3 is minus 5 upon 3 and y2 is minus 3. So it is minus 5 and after doing the LCM it is minus 9. Minus 5 minus 9 upon 3 by 2, or we can say minus 14 upon 3 divided by 2. So that is multiplied by 1 by 2. So this will become minus 7 upon 3. Therefore, we have got the coordinates of x4 and y4, coordinates of q. So we can say the coordinate of q is 0 and minus 7 by 3. Therefore, using the section formula and the midpoint formula, we got the points of trisection of AB. Hope you have understood how to do. We can also first find the coordinate of Q by using the section formula. There the ratio will be 2:1. If we are going to find Q first, then the ratio will become 2:1. You can do in that method also, and in that case P will become the midpoint of AQ. You can do in any way, the answer should be correct and the process should be correct. Okay, hope this is clear to you. There is another question from our textbook NCERT. The question says, find the coordinates of the points which divide the line segment joining A minus 2, 2 and B 2, 8 into 4 equal parts. Means A and B are 2 points given. We have to join them. So we will get a line segment AB. Now this AB should be divided into 4 equal parts. So in that case, what we have to do? How many points we have to insert in between A and B? 3. Yes, 3 points. So if we insert 3 points on AB, then AB will be divided into 4 equal parts. Let us see how it will be done. A and B are 2 points which are joined by a line segment AB. The coordinate of A I have taken as x1, y1 and B as x2, y2. Therefore, there must be 3 points in between A and B to divide it into 4 equal parts. Let me take the points as P, Q and R. These are the 3 points. Suppose this is P, whose coordinate I am taking as x3, y3. This is Q, x4, y4. And this is R, x5, y5. Now it is quite clear from the figure that Q is the midpoint of AB. So using midpoint formula, we can find the coordinates of Q. Similarly, P is the midpoint of AQ. There also we are going to use the midpoint formula, and so is the case with R. R is the midpoint of QB. Therefore, we have to use the midpoint formula only to find the coordinates of P, Q and R. So first of all, I am finding the coordinate of Q. Now the coordinate of A is given as A is -2, 2 and B is, the coordinates of B are 2, 6. It is 2, 8. So for Q, let P x3 y3, Q x4 y4 and R x5 y5 be the required points. Q is the midpoint of AB. So coordinate of Q, that is x4 y4, is equals to, or rather equivalent to, x4 y4 is the midpoint of A and B, so it will be x1 plus x2 upon 2 and y1 plus y2 upon 2. So that will give us x1 is -2, x2 is +2 upon 2 and y1 is 2, y2 is 8 upon 2. So that will give us, this will be 0, -2 plus 2 is 0, 0 by 2 is 0 and 2 plus 8 by 2, that is 10 by 2, that is 5. So we have got the coordinate of Q, the midpoint of AB. Now the P is the midpoint of AQ. P is the midpoint of AQ. P is the midpoint of AQ. So P x3 y3 equals to, equivalence to, now since Q is the midpoint of AQ, so x4 x1 plus x4 by 2 and y1 plus y4 by 2. For the x coordinate, that is x3 equals to x1 plus x4 by 2 and y1 plus y4 by 2. x1 is -2, x4 we have got 0 by 2 and y1 is 2 and y4 is 5. So the coordinates will be, the -2 plus 0 is -2, -2 by 2 is -1 and this will be 7 by 2. Hope you are getting it. Now for the third one, that is R is the midpoint of QB. So R is the midpoint of QB. So we can say R x5 y5 R is the midpoint of QB, so x4 plus x2 by 2, y4 plus y2 by 2. x4 plus x2 by 2, y4 plus y2 by 2. x4 is 0, x2 is 2 by 2, y4 is 7 by 5, y4 is 5, and y2 is 8. So this will be 0 plus 2 is 2, 2 upon 2 is 1, and this will be 5 plus 8, 13, 13 upon 2. Therefore, this is the way to solve this sum. Hope you have understood. So that's all for today. Meet in the next class. There I'll show you some more problems related to coordinate geometry. Till then, goodbye. Have a nice day.